Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Nola. What do we need to know here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. One up, one down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now, Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Marsh makes the catch. And there are two down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Ryan McMahon in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0. To the right side. Stop. Fires over to first. Third out. Rockies are down quietly. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a chopper out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here comes Alec Boehm. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Schwarber on at first. Nobody out. High fly ball right field. Martini brings it in. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Tap foul at the plate. Man at first, one away. On the ground to third. McMahon. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. In there, and it's 0-1. That's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Bounce to the left side. McMahon. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. One left for Philadelphia. Scoreless after 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now the DH, Hunter Goodman. Come on, Aaron. Nola back to work. And a strike in there. And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here's Michael Tolia.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
One out, base is empty. And a foul ball. Next offering is down low. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Nick Martini will hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Nola fires.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The right-hander
Nope,
gives up
that's
the
upstairs.
two-out
Ball
walk.
4.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, two-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Next to hit, Jordan Beck. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. No score here in the second. And it's even up. This one high in the air to left center. Rojas settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Last year, the Phillies had the second best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
Just
Nope, that's off
missed.
the plate. Ball 2.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And here is Sosa to the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Check swing, called strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's two away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So digging in, Johan Rojas. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Right through there for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
At the plate, Rafael Marchand fires across the diamond. That's the inning. 2 left on. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the veteran catcher, Jacob Stallings. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. They get the out on Stallings. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Freeman measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And that one sliced foul. And that's outside. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Top of the third, no score. That one outside. And the count is 2-2. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. one ripped. That's back. And it's off the batter's eye. That's his third home run of the series. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses.
But we just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one not close, and it's 3-0. Freeland maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So Harper stands in. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get into scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
And there's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Grounded out his first time. Bounce to third. McMahon slings to first, and Castellanos is out. This is Bryson Stott. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Freeman tossed to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ezequiel Tovar. First pitch just misses. And it stays fair.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
One down, base is empty.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Hunter Goodman digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Outside. Ball 1. Out to short. Zips it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom 4, and now the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Right through there for a strike. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. And that one pulled foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe in second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Marsh stands at second with 2 gone. And there's a foul ball. That's to third. McMahon. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Colorado, Michael Toglia. Nola back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rockies being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
This to center field, and that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next for Colorado, Nick Martini walked his first time. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. And fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marsh. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Fly to center his first time. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Jacob Stallings now grounded out to short in his first trip. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. On the ground, right side, stop. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. So 1 left for Colorado, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
There's a strike.
Boog, I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Man at first. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Check swing, called strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Sends it to Tolia. Harper retired. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
In for a strike. 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. Fought off foul. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Upstairs. Doyle measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. One down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Ezequiel Tovar will hit next. There's a swing and a drive. Marsh moving back. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Late on that fastball.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Nope,
on the ground, and that's just foul. And the 0-2. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Stop. Batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Line drive and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Swing and a foul out of play. Now a screamer into the outfield. Beck puts it away, and that ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the seventh. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses, and a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Off the plate, 2-2. In the air, right side. Castellanos has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's one away. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies. Hunter Goodman has grounded out a couple of times. And that's in there at the knees.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So 2 down now, and here is Michael Toglia. And he grounds one to the right side. Stott over to first in time. And that is that. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. Victor Vodnik gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And fires in a fastball at 95. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Peralta also throwing. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. Next offering way off the plate. And that one upstairs. Popped in the air, left field. Beck hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Check swing, called strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Marchand in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the air, right field. Martini on the move towards the line, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strom.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. So in now for Colorado, Nick Martini. Swings through that one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Ruiz getting cranked up as well. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
All over that one right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Bud Black bringing on a pinch hitter, Kyle Farmer. Big spot for him here. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. He's grounded out a couple of times.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Counts 1-0.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to short, Sosa. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Bird.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So coming into the game now on defense, Mickey Moniak. He'll be out in left field. Back to the top of the order now, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to Tolia. Schwarber out of the play. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Scott Alexander getting ready to come on for Bud Black. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 3. Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to Tolia, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano. A chance at his first save of the year. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one at the knees for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
So attempted at the plate, 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The 0-2. digs through it, and that's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
He's 2 outs away. Next to hit for the Rockies is Ezequiel Tovar. There's a strike. Line to left. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.